Hello and welcome to White Horse Music TV. My name is Richard Badinner and I'm co-owner of this wonderful shop with my lovely wife Michelle Badinner, who's not here at the moment. Yeah, that's okay. It's no need to cry. So today I'm doing a video and it's really super exciting because I'm doing a video for Jerry. I did one for Jerry last week and it was for 16-inch violas, and I said, look, because Jerry's son needs a bigger viola, a big viola, and I said I don't have the 16.5-inch ones, and so I ordered in 3 super awesome 16.5-inch violas. They took a while to come, and then it took me 3 days to set them up because there is a lot of work in setting up violas, but like if you want to do it really well, but also especially in J hiders, and if you're a luthier who set up a J hider instrument, well, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the end product is fantastic. So I have some extreme fun. We're going to try some 16.5-inch violas. Now these are really big, and you know, the sizing of violas for people is interesting. You know, in fact, I had a girl who came into the shop and she was about the same height as me, and she came in and said, oh, my teacher said I should get a 14-inch viola because it'll be the most comfortable viola for me. That same day, another person came into the shop and she was also the same height as me, and she said, my teacher told me to get a 16-inch viola because it'll sound the best and they think that I can handle it. So with violas, you know, probably for a lot of people 14-inch would be most comfortable because that's the size of a full-size violin. But we play bigger violas because they sound better. And even as they go up half an inch from 16-inch to 16.5, there is a big difference. And certainly I found that out today because all 3 of these 16.5-inch violas sound amazing. Now, this first one is a J hider, and you'll see it's got 2 sets of purfling, of lines around there. The purfling are inlaid pieces of wood which protect your instrument, so if you bash the outside of the instrument, if it starts cracking, it won't crack past that line sort of thing. That's the idea. And Maggini, this particular maker, made not all of his violins, but some violins with double lines of purfling, just because he was super clever. So this is a J hider Maggini model, 16.5-inch viola, and they're very antiqued, and they look really beautiful. All right, so that's the Maggini model, and now this is just, I don't know, this makes me smile, this viola. So this is a J hider, and it's a Bajoni model. So I'll show you back here first, so you can see it sort of looks a little bit different. These F-holes, especially here, that's quite close to the edge here, and there's a lot of space in the middle there. This is a copy of a Bajoni viola. And Bajoni and Maggini were both famous Italian makers. And I reckon it's just cool how I can put my little finger right inside there because it's a really big hole in the F-hole there. So, and it's a very different shape. It's quite sort of a little bit more squarish than some violas. The varnish is sort of reasonably similar to the Maggini because they're both J hiders. Very beautiful antiquing, like it's been used for 300 years sort of thing. But really different looking to the Maggini. Look at that. Look at the elongated F-holes on the Maggini there compared to the F-holes on this Bajoni one. And just the general shape of the instrument is very different. Very different. So I really enjoy getting that Bajoni because you see a lot of Maggini copies. You don't see, in fact, I hadn't seen a Bajoni copy before I got a J hider. Now, this is this is too exciting today. I don't have adjectives to describe the excitingness. This is a Scott Chow, and in Australia the model number is SCA250. It's one of the better ones anyway. They use Italian spruce on the front of this guy, and you will see it's got 2 sets of purfling around the outside. And surprisingly, this is not, check this out first. This is purfling that's been inlaid into the back. and this is a DeSalo model of Scott Chow 250. So so DeSalo was a famous maker who also made some instruments with the double purfling and also with this really interesting, a very old maker from a very, very long time ago. And so the Scott Chow, as you'll see, is a little less antiqued, you know, than the J. Haide's. Interestingly, you can see a knot in the wood there, just across there, which is not uncommon with violas. You know, often they'll put a knot around there in the wood. I mean, not put a knot, but, you know, choose a piece of wood that has a knot there because it's good for preventing wolf notes. It's an interesting bit of trivia, but beautiful looking viola as well. So Scott Chow SCA 250 and the J. Haide maggini and then the J. Haide Bajoni. All right, I'm going to play them because it's just too exciting. I can't stop myself now. Okay, so Bajoni first. It's super cool. It's sort of like, it's big and broad and woody sounding and really rings amazingly well. In fact, I have already tried these violas and I think this is the champion as far as the amount of resonance, the ring of the three violas. And it has plenty of depth. I'll play a little bit more. Really insanely tasty. So now, J. Haide maggini model. Oh, actually, first I should mention that Bajoni is not 16.5 inch. It's just a weird viola. It's like 16.25. The other two are 16.5. All right, so this is the maggini, 16.5. Just amazing as well. You know, the Bajoni has a little tiny bit of airiness about the bottom string, where this is definitely more focused on the bottom string. And yeah, I think more focused across the whole instrument, but not with as much sustain and ring as the Bajoni. So Ataya was playing them just before. Ataya works here and she is little, so it's quite funny to watch her playing 16.5 inch violas. But she ended up liking the Bajoni the most. And I think just after playing those two, or I was about to say the maggini, but I think I'm struggling. I think I like both. All right, so this is Scott Chow. Let's see how we go with this. That's incredible too. You know, it's more in the range of the maggini one in terms of focus. In fact, I'd say it's more focused again. It's more ringing than the maggini. I would say more sustain, but probably slightly less than the Bajoni. It's incredible. The G string, especially on this, like this viola, I can feel my body rattling while I'm playing. The G string is really deep. the top. Oh my gosh, it's really, I mean, I set up the Bajoni first, and I thought, well, that is the winner, because it was just amazing. And then I set up the maggini, and I thought, oh, I'm not so sure now, like I like both of them. And then I thought, this poor Scott Chow, I'm going to set this up, and it's just going to, you know, be out of its depth, but it's not. It's really good as well. Now what I'll do is I'll play them back the other way, just one after another, without talking on and on and on and on and on and on. That's a really nice C string on the Scott Chow. Like a bell up the top. Okay, now back to the maggini. Yeah, equally as deep, I would say. Oh, I'm not sure. Now the Bajoni. Okay, so that definitely I would say rings more, slightly more woody sort of sound, and maybe slightly more mellow, relaxed sort of sound. Maybe not quite as projecty as the other two, but certainly that ring fills the room. It's beautiful. And did you like my percussion cameo there? I just went, and that was the drum beat. Only one, you know, you don't want to give too much away. So that was amazing. Please let Jerry know down below which viola he should get, because I am struggling to choose. Thanks for watching. Bye.